Good evening. This is Mike B, the Silver Devil, Dark God of the Klippa. You're in the Temple of Sitrahra, the Temple of the Backwards Tree. It's Wednesday night, and tonight on our segment, we're going to have a discussion and a little bit of a practical demonstration. Excuse me. There we go. Now I can see it. A little bit of practical discussion on the concept of spirit negotiation. Okay? What I mean by that, in particular, is negotiating with the spirit during the act of evocation for the exchange of specific services that it may render. Okay? Like, for example, I want you to do this, and in exchange, this is what you want from me. I'm going to divide this discussion into two parts primarily. The first part will be for if you have clairaudience. All right? If you have clairaudience developed to about 40 to 60% fully open and fully aware, you're going to know with yes, no, hot, cold, positive, negative type stimulus what the spirit's response to your request is. Like Prince Orbis. I wish for... Let me see what I just recently wished for with Prince Orbis. Here we go. Great Prince Orbis. You gotta love Prince Orbis. Okay, yeah, I recently had a very, very heavy-duty baneful working, and this was a layered baneful working, and I needed Prince Orbis to do recon for me, find my target's weak spots, so that I could basically bang the shit out of them. And it worked great, like it always does, you know. Okay, but I don't just tell Arovus, you're going to do this and this and this for me, and check in with me when you're done. It doesn't work that way. That's the wrong way to do this. That's the wrong way to approach this. It's more like, hey, Prince Orovus, I have this idea. I'd really like it if you could do this for me. And what would you want from me in return? That's the attitude that I have found works best with spirits. Now, you could do the whole Solomonic, I am an image of God, and as a reflection of your God, I command you to do this, this, and this. Man, that's the wrong approach. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I had a really, really bad experience with that, and I got my ass burnt bad with that. It works for some people, man. I mean, I guess, but I had a really bad experience with that. You can still command a spirit, okay, but let me get to how to do that the right way. Okay, it's like a suggestion. All right, it's like a strong suggestion like this. We're going to work out the terms of the agreement first, okay? And then I'm going to give you a formal charge, okay? Because some spirits really want to be charged. Like Arovus has told me under no uncertain terms, if you do not give me a formal charge, I am not going to interfere in your affairs. You have to formally evoke me and give me a full charge if you want my involvement in this situation. I respect that, because I don't like having my affairs meddled with by spirits that I didn't ask to do something for me, unless there are exigent circumstances and it's an emergency. In that situation, okay, cool. So anyway, if you're clairaudient, you need to ask the spirit what it wants, okay? And if you're functioning at about 60 to 80% clairaudience, you're getting full answers in exchange. And when I say full answers, when you're asking the question, the spirit is responding to you so fast, you're not even able to... It's stepping on your question. The response is coming in so quickly, okay? You couldn't make up a response faster than the spirit already sent it to you. That's how you know it's real spiritual communication. We're going to talk more on clairaudience and more training about that on another session. We've talked about it briefly, but there's more to go into about that. There's more to explore. So I just ask him. I say, okay, you know, what would it take? I mean, what would make you happy if we had an exchange here? And I do not expect the spirit to think of value in terms that we do. Okay, we value money. You know, we value dollars. We value property. We value precious metals, gold, silver, things like that. Okay. Spirits don't see things the way that we do. And spirits don't have the same agendas that we have. That's the first thing you need to understand. You may get a request that's extremely bizarre. All right. Let me give you one that Astaroth gave me just the other day. Just the other day. I said, Astaroth, what would you like in exchange to perform this service? And Astaroth kind of giggled, like he always does. He's kind of he's different. Okay. He said, I want a glass of liquor, and I want you to put a drop of blood in it. I want you to take mugwort incense, and I want you to grind it up and put it into the liquor, and I want you to take a piece of dragon's blood, and I want you to put it into the liquor too. I want you to stir it up, and I want you to leave it there overnight. That's for me. I said, are you sure? And he said, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, man, whatever it is about the concoction that I just described, there's some energetic value, or there is some value in me performing those steps with the intention of fulfilling an obligation to him that satisfied him enough for him to carry out the request that I asked. Whatever. I mean, I'm not here to criticize or judge the spirits for what they want or what they don't want. I don't give a shit. I mean, if it wants it and I need the job done, I'm going to do it. That's it. I had a spirit ask me to put a bird bath in the yard so that the birds could wash and drink and refresh themselves. And I'm like, really? Yeah, that's what he wanted. Okay, all right, well. Now, other times they're going to ask you for stuff like I've been asked to literally burn a $50. You know what? They just want to see if you're going to do it. All right? They do these little loyalty tests, like I want to see how far he's going to go for me. Well, and that's where you have to make a decision. Is this something that you're comfortable with doing, and is it not? And if it's not, you make a counter proposal and say, okay, all right, okay, what if we didn't do it like this, and what if I gave you this instead? And then the spirit is going to consider your proposal and make a counter proposal, all right, if maybe, or maybe it will accept. That's the right way to do this. It's bargaining. It's, I will do for you as you do for me, and we will have a relationship that is based on trust and respect, that is mutually beneficial. That's the kind of relationships I want to build with spirit. Okay? I don't want to do all this bossing around stuff, because if you start doing that threatening demeanor, that tough guy shit with them, you're going to be sorry. You're going to be sorry. I'm just telling you right now, you're going to be sorry. You don't want to do it that way. So really, don't have a preconceived notion about what you're going to experience in terms of their requests. Just understand this. You can be that spirit's hands in this world. You can live out its agendas, its wishes, and its dreams. And when you choose to be willing to participate in that spirit's agenda, you become valuable to it. Like with Erebus. I empower Prince Erebus to live out his ambitions and his dreams. And because I do that, I am very valuable to him, so much so that he nearly grants any request that I ask. He's really good, and we've been like this for a long time, a long, long time. That's what you want to have with your primary patrons, but you want to have that working relationship with other spirits as well. Now let's talk about techniques for if you don't have clairaudience developed and you have to rely on other methods. Let's talk about it. Let me get out a couple of tools that I like to use. We'll start with a simple tarot deck. Okay. This is a reversed tarot deck, which means there are cards in reverse, okay? I like doing it this way with this particular operation because the results are very, very clear to see. Example. Prince Erebus, I need X done. Are you willing to do it? First of all, are you willing and able to do it? We're going to take the cards, fan them out. Let me adjust the camera here so you can see. I'm trying to. No. Anyway, okay, here we go. All right, So you see they're fanned out. Now I'm going to say, Prince Oribus, I want you to guide my finger to the right card. Or you can shuffle it, whatever. I can do it by touch, so that's what I do. Okay, here. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. That is a very material card, being a pentacle card. So that's relating to the world of money, material objects, the physical world. And it's in reverse. That's a very clear indicator that he's not willing or able, perhaps, to comply with the request that I have made. Or, no, I'm just going to leave it there. Let's say we have a different outcome, and we have the King of Wands. That would be a very clear indicator, upright, that he is willing and able to do the job. So now I say, what can I do for you? Okay? What can I do for you in this regard to make this an equitable exchange? All right? Temperance. You want me to harmonize a relationship that is out of harmony. That is very, very ironic because that is very Prince Oribus. He likes harmonious relationships and reconciliation. So right there, you've got a mission from Oribus, a mandate. And you can feel your way to which relationship he wants you to work on. That's a clear-cut way to handle this with tarot. Another way to do this is with your pendulum. You've got your seal, okay? All right. Up and down is yes and no. Left and right is up and down is yes. Left and right is no. Blah blah blah. You can use your pendulum to get the answers to the spirit's responses too. If you're not sure, you can use tarot to verify. Anyway, that's how you should handle this if you don't have clairaudience developed. You communicate with the spirit, and you do all of this in an evocation setting. That's the best way to do this. Okay? That's the right way to do this. If you have any questions about this, and we're going to cover this again. This is just like an intro, okay? This is just like a basic do-it-yourself deal. We'll cover this stuff again in more detail and more depth later. I got to apologize to you guys. I got like 12 to 15 minutes per recorded session because my phone has very limited memory. So I got to get a better phone. I got to upgrade again. And I keep spending money on the temple and on this. And where does it end? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get it taken care of, and we're gonna upgrade and whatever. But I don't have a ton of time that I can babble on endlessly about this. So I hope you've learned what you needed to learn from this. And if you have questions, leave them, of course, in the comments section, and I will respond as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. And tomorrow, we hopefully have our podcast with Ariana Knight. We'll see you later. Citra Ara Gloria.